Rise and grind. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome back to episode 11, I almost said 12, of our Terraria Fargo's Soul mod playthrough. And you know what? Before we get into this episode, I gotta yap. We're back to yapping in the intro to all of our episodes, but I swear this one is for a good reason. As you guys can see from behind us, last episode we did defeat a boss. Last episode, we fought the twins, and that was a really hard boss fight for me. I'm gonna be completely transparent. That was a very hard boss fight for me. The episode before that, we fought Skeletron Prime, and that was also a very hard boss fight for me. The episode before that, we fought the Queen Slime, and that was a pretty easy one. No, I'm kidding with that, but the only two we're talking about right now are the twins and Skeletron Prime. Those two boss fights were so hard. Like, there was a massive power spike between, like, the Queen Slime and all of the pre-hard ones, except for the Deviant. The Deviant was also a very hard fight for me. And then the mechanical bosses. And I was looking back at the footage. I was looking back all the way to episode 1, and I realized something. In the very first episode of this series, one of the things we did was we tried to activate Masochist mode, and we seemingly failed. Like, you guys can see this icon here. It says Eternity mode is enabled, but it doesn't say anything about Masochist mode. Masochist mode, if you guys don't know, is a whole separate mode inside of Fargo's Soul mod, which basically takes Eternity mode and completely changes it up. Bosses have new AI. Bosses have new moves. Bosses hit harder, have more health, all of that stuff. Oh, and also, like, regular Eternity mode, if you don't know, is also just a harder version of, like, the regular Fargo Soul mod. Like, it goes Fargo Soul mod, then it goes Eternity mode if you want a bit more of a challenge, and then it goes Masochist mode if you are a Masochist. And I thought that it didn't work, because we tried turning that on in the first episode, and if you guys don't know, how you turn that on is you have to play in an expert mode world. And what you do is you fight the final boss, the Mutant, and then, like, allegedly then you can turn on Masochist mode. Now, what we did is we went in a separate world, and we fought the Mutant. I didn't spoil myself. I covered my screen, so I couldn't see, like, any of the Mutant's boss fight or anything like that. And then I tried going back into this world, and I was like, oh, well, it looks like Eternity mode is still enabled, so Masochist mode must not have worked. That was incorrect. Masochist mode is on. And you know how I know that? Because the boss fights, the custom moves that these bosses have, and the amount of health they have, means that we are, in fact, in Masochist mode. And to top it all off, we're not only in Masochist mode, this is still a Master Mode world. So we have Master Mode Terraria difficulty scaling with Masochist mode on, and I don't know if Eternity mode is technically still enabled or not, or if it's just Master mode. I'm willing to bet it's probably just Master mode. There was no indicator. So this whole time, we have actually been in Masochist mode in Master mode, which is also not recommended. So that also could have potentially been, like, messing up, you know, the Terraria bosses even more. Like, maybe they even hit extra hard because I'm in Master mode. But that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to say that, like, yes, for the past few episodes, you guys have been seeing me struggle a lot against these bosses. And you know what? For good reason. These bosses are still hard. But you guys got to keep in mind, this is my first time playing Fargo Soul mod. This world is a Master Mode world, which is not recommended for either Eternity or Masochist mode. And we are in Masochist mode, the hardest mode in Fargo's Soul mod. So you know what? Honestly, considering all that, I really do think we're doing pretty good. Like, for the most part, we have not struggled against any other boss besides, like, the twins, Skeletron Prime, and then also the Deviant. I'm really just gonna chalk that down to, like, me not knowing any of the boss's moves. Now that I've seen the bosses and experienced them, I really do think that the next time I play Fargo's Soul mod, whatever that's gonna be, is probably gonna be a lot easier, just because I know all of the boss's moves, I know their AI, I can, like, reasonably expect everything they're gonna do. So that's all I wanted to say. Like, you guys have been seeing me baby rage a lot. Like, it's not for good reason, right? Because it's still baby rage. Baby rage is always gonna be baby rage. But honestly, I think it's warranted. And now that I know that we are in Masochist mode, like, I mean, come on, you guys can't blame me, right? I think that's a little bit fair. And speaking of fairness, it wouldn't be fair of me to continue this episode without telling you about my wall of appreciation. This is where I come to give you, the viewers, some appreciation for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, but mainly commenting. If you guys leave a comment, regardless of if you even like or subscribe to my channel, I will probably put you guys on the wall if it's a swag and epic and red-pilled comment. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But this is my wall of appreciation, and today to the wall of appreciation, we are going to be adding my new best friend. No, you're not my best friend. I'm sorry. We can't start this channel with the parasocial relationships that hard yet. I'm only 1,000 subscribers. But my new my new guy, my absolute buddy here, Frisk P2U, who basically said on my last video, you came on my recommended, and I've never touched Terraria, but I can tell you put in effort in the video and thumbnail, so keep up the grind. And you know what? I really do. Especially these last few videos, I've been putting in so much more effort into editing them and like trying to make them even more entertaining than I usually am, because like y'all know I am the most entertaining person probably on the YouTube platform. Like, we're not going to beat around the bush here, but I think it's nice to be recognized for the hard work I'm putting in, and also hopefully you guys think it's enjoyable content. That's ultimately what I do it for, to make enjoyable content for you guys. Hey yo, someone tell this dude to shut the fuck up. I'm fucking sorry. Damn. Okay, let's just get into my episode to-do list. God, you're mean. For our episode today, thank God, like thank Glob in the sky, we're doing some normal Terraria stuff. Like, it has been so long since I've actually sat here and played the game like normal. For the past few episodes, we've just been doing boss after boss and honestly getting my ass kicked. So I am very thankful to tell you guys that for the most part, aside from possibly the last thing we're going to do, which you guys can see down here, we're just doing some normal Terraria stuff. We gotta go mining for some chlorite now that we have all 3 mechanical bosses defeated. And I also saw that there's a cool Chlorophyte Enchantment that we can go ahead and take a look at. And then also, you know, with Chlorophyte, with the jungle, we gotta get ourselves some life through. And there's 3 things here I want to craft. Technically 4 because of the Chlorophyte Enchantment. But there's 3 more things I want to craft here. One of them being the Pure Heart here, which you guys can get a little sneak peek of it now. Giant wall of text. This looks really cool. Next is a... That's not the right thing. It's, oh, no, this thing. Okay, I don't know why it didn't come up before. But again, another huge wall of text. Like, this one almost takes up my entire screen with the text. We also get another boot upgrade, which I think is the final boot upgrade. Technically, there's this thing, which is like Crucible of the Cosmos, which I think you get that after Moonlord. That's way later in the game. So this is cool, and we can craft this. And then the last thing here, as I mentioned earlier, is Lifelight. Now, what Lifelight is our next Fargo's Soul Mod boss. And I'm really hoping it's not gonna beat our ass as hard as the Twins or Skeletron Prime did, but this one looks really cool. It spawned during the day in the Hollowed, and it says something about it being like kind of a fairy thing. It says angering the Pixie's master. So whatever this is, it sounds really cool. Hopefully it's not gonna beat my ass, but you know what? If it does, then I don't know. I can't really put a positive spin on that. I really just hope it doesn't beat my ass. Oh, hell yeah, we have enough to make an oh, I ran out of bottles. Wow, that was cool. As I was saying, we have enough to make an infinite stack of Spelunker potions. Alright, well, I mean, now that we're in the jungle, I'm going to take this opportunity to yap some more, because we love yapping on the Tetsyumi channel. And I was wondering, you guys have probably noticed that I've been uploading not only like more frequently, I'm trying to do 3 videos a week, which hopefully that lasts. I'm not sure if it will, but I'm going to try to make that last. But also that I've just been uploading like a lot of different content. And I'm wondering, I know a lot of you guys are probably here mainly for Terraria content and stuff like that. But if there was another series or more content that you guys would want to see, what would that content be? Like, you guys want more kind of Let's Play stuff? Do you guys want more, I don't know, of a certain series that I did and kind of discontinued, like my Minecraft series that, I mean, I keep saying I'm going to go back to it and make more. I am planning on making more. I do have actual ideas for more Minecraft videos, but... Do you guys want more stuff like that? Like more Melty Blood? I don't know, gameplay? Because I do know a lot of you guys are here for Terraria. Like, that's fine. That's cool with me. I still like doing Terraria. I'm probably always going to be making some kind of Terraria content. But maybe is there like another sandbox game that you guys would like to see me play? Or like another... I don't know, like anything. Literally anything. Because like I'm trying to expand my content. I want to do more IRL stuff. Like that is going to be coming... Probably regardless of what you guys say, like, honestly. Because at the end of the day, I do want to make stuff that I also want to make. Like, on top of the stuff you guys want to see, obviously. I'll always make what you guys want to see. But I do want to, like, kind of spread my wings, do some IRL stuff. Maybe, like, I don't know, bring more of my own personal brand into it. And you guys have actually maybe even seen that with some of my more recent uploads. I have been trying to do face cam more, which is always a bit of a weird subject. Because, like, once you just take an absent-minded voice, right, and you put a face to it, it's always like, oh, dude, that guy looks like that? Motherfucker's ugly as hell. I don't want to watch him, because I know it's going to surprise you guys, but I'm actually not black. I know, like, my voice, it sounds like that in my voice. I know I say a lot of hood slang and words of the such, but surprisingly, I'm actually just like you. I'm just a normal white kid. Oh, hey, cool, look at that. We found the lizard temple. That'll be pretty useful soon, actually. We're getting to the golem fight pretty soon here on our boss checklist. But you know what? I guess TLDR, if you guys want to see more content, now's the time, because I'm trying to expand my horizons, right? Upload more times a week, all that stuff. if there's a particular series you want to see, if there's any sort of like super out there content that like, I don't know, no other YouTuber will touch for some reason. I don't know if I'll do that because it kind of sounds like you're some kind of freak and want to see some weird shit. Like you're on some free timing with that one. But like just generally, if you want to see more games, if you want to see anything, let me know because I'm interested. I want to do stuff that you guys want to see. What the hell is up with this big moth? Why is it spewing? I don't even know. It's just spewing. Oh my god, dude, that thing is doing damage too. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. Into zesty sauce? I was blended into zesty sauce? That moth is a freak. I just got back. I forgot to hit record, but I went ahead and put some stuff in my chest already. And look at our haul. We got 3 turtle shells, which I think might be very cool soon. We got 12 loot bags, 13 life fruit, and 561 chlorophyte, which I think will be enough for what we want to do. I don't actually think we're going to use the armor, because at least for this episode, we'll probably still stick with the frost armor just because we are currently doing a ranger set. But anyway, you know, what I'm saying is this should be enough to craft us the enchantment, which I guess we'll go ahead and do right now. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. To craft the chlorophyte enchantment, we need the jungle enchantment. And I forgot that we made one of those at the beginning of this, like, playthrough. So I went ahead and started gathering myself, like, all the jungle armor and, like, ivy whip and thorn chakram and stuff. We already had the jungle enchantment. That's fun. Yeah, that's fun. You know what? I'll take that. I guess it is what it is. Craft ourselves some of those. And then I think we need, like, a sword and, like, a pickaxe or something. What is it? We need the chlorophyte warhammer and the chlorophyte claymore is the warhammer. And now, go ahead and craft ourselves the chlorophyte enchantment. So let's go ahead and read off what this does. It summons a ring of leaf crystals to shoot at nearby enemies, which is already pretty cool. That's like what the stat bonus of the regular chlorophyte armor does, but I think this one is better. It also grants a spore double jump. While using wings, spores will continuously spawn and allows the ability to dash slightly. And that's it. That's all it does. But I'm thinking that because it does give us the ability to dash, we might be able to replace this with the Shield of Cthulhu, because then, like, oh my god, yo! This is dope! Does it fire through blocks? I think it does not. But damn, that's so cool. Okay, I died. That was unfortunate. Why did 3 scarab fish and a diving helmet drop? What? Okay, well, whatever. Let's see if the dash is anything cool. It is a little bit of a dash. It's definitely a little slower, or like less far, than the Shield of Cthulhu. A little bit less fast. Like, really, I think what we're mainly going to be using the dash for is to just, like, kind of turn around traction and stuff like that. So dude, I'm so happy with this. Look at this thing go. It's doing, like, 600 damage on its own. That's really good. I don't think I am actually doing that much damage. I'm going to be so for real. I think that's maybe incorrect just a little bit. But anyway, we are back, and the next thing we need to do I need to be in a corruption. And the next thing that we need to... this is not... Okay, damn. Okay, I know for a fact it will work here. Yeah, there we go. So, like I was trying to say, what we're doing now is we got to go ahead and fight a few more bosses so we can go ahead and craft the next few things we want to craft, because they actually have pretty complicated, like, crafting trees. And wow, you know what? Like, I can tank all these hits, but, like, this would also be a pretty hard boss if we were in a Crimson world. Yeah, not a corruption world. Can I not attack this thing? Why not? Wait, what is happening? Am I not technically in, like, a Crimson biome or something? Like, why can't I hit you? What is happening? How was I doing damage to it before? Screw it. I don't care. We'll make a new world to do this. Now we can hopefully kill this boss. Okay, cool. I really hope that didn't, like, fuck up that this world is in master mode somehow by doing that. But this is what we needed. This is one of the items we needed to craft the thing we want to craft. And the next thing we need to do is actually to take on the Deviant again, which I'm looking forward to, because I think this is going to be a much easier fight now that I, like, understand the patterns and everything. I don't think, and also, like, to be fair, I have way better gear now. Like, look, I'm doing so much damage to this thing. But, like, now that we have better gear and, like, all that stuff, I think this will be so easy. Like, we're already in phase 2. God damn. Yeah, like that. Oh my god. It did a weird attack at the end that I don't think I've seen before. Let me... hold on. There's one really easy way to check if we are still in master mode, and that is if I spawn in the Eye of Cthulhu. Hold on. Also, yes, I know I said master mode. I'm talking about masochist mode, because I hope it didn't mess up masochist mode, that we went into, like, a different world with this character. But if I spawn this thing in, Yeah, no, it's to 89,000 health, a little over like 89. So we are definitely still in masochist mode for sure. I don't have my gravitation potion with me right now. I'm gonna try and prove that I'm not all talk, and let's see if I actually can, like, you know, give this boss a run for its money now that I like understand its patterns more. You know what? Like, obviously I didn't win. We still got that boss down really low, and I didn't have a gravitation potion or anything. And to be fair, my gear is not yet upgraded at all. So yeah, I do think I am, like, fine at that boss fight now. It is just, like, a skill curve of actually knowing the boss's patterns and stuff like that. But anyway, we needed to fight the Deviant again, because I need more of this deviating energy. And I think now that we have all of that, if we go back in here, I think we can craft ourselves a pure heart, which is the last thing. Okay, we need some green solution, which we can, you know, whatever, buy from the steampunker, but this is the next thing we're going to craft. And now we got ourselves the pure heart. So what this does, oh, also we got warding on it. Hell yeah. So what this does is it grants immunity to rotting and bloodthirsty, increased movement speed and turnaround traction. I spawn mini eaters to seek out enemies, inflicting DOT, which I'm not actually sure what that debuff is, and defense reduction. Up to 5 creepers hover around you, blocking some damage and respawning, which is cool. Gives 10% increased max life, allows wearer to double jump. When I land after a jump, slime spikes shoot out, increased wing time by 30%. This seems very, very good, and I definitely want to put this on. Okay, our next thing to craft would be this bionomic cluster. It's not bionic or biomic, whatever I put down on the to-do list, but this would be the next thing we're going to craft. However, I think we're probably going to save this for next episode, because as you guys can see, there's still a lot of stuff that we actually need to go get to craft this. And we're running out of time in this episode, and I think getting all these things would take too long. But I'll briefly explain why I want this thing. Is it stabilizes gravity when you're in space. When attacking by manually clicking, it increases non-summon damage by 30%. So basically, if I use any weapons that aren't auto-fire, it'll increase the damage by 30%, which is really cool. And attacks have a chance to squeak and deal 1 damage to you. Those 3 things are the main reasons I want to get this, but you guys can, if you even can, you can try and read the rest of this stuff. It seems like a really good accessory to have on. I think we're going to save this for next episode, because there is a few more things I want to do this episode before we run out of time. And one of those things is actually to make this a turtle enchantment, which I think I mentioned either last episode or 2 episodes ago. But this enchantment looks really cool. We don't quite have the stuff to make it, but I'll go ahead and explain it right now. It's 100% of contact damage is reflected. While in my shell, I gain 90% damage resistance. Additionally, I destroy incoming projectiles and deal 10% more thorns damage. Also, I forgot, to enter the shell, you just have to stand still, basically. The shell lasts at least 1 second and up to 20 attacks blocked. Enemies will explode into needles on death if they are struck with your needles. I'm really interested in the 100% contact damage and the whole shell mechanic, because that might be a really, like, efficient way to try and get off a heal mid-fight. Like, if I can stand still and reflect some damage and, like, up to 20 attacks blocked, like, that seems really good. So I want to craft that. You guys can see we have 342 chlorophyte. I think that's probably enough to finish crafting everything we want to craft. Let's go ahead and make all of this into bars. And if I look up turtle, I think the next 2 things we need are this one, and we need the legs too. And we need a chlorophyte thing. I forgot what it's called. It's the, this thing. And now, again, if we craft turtle, I think we should have it. What are we missing? What are we missing? The cactus. Oh, right. I gotta put the cactus enchantment in there. There we go. Bam. We now have ourselves the turtle enchantment. So, we already read out what this thing does, right? I want to see... I just want to see it in action. So, if I stand still, I am in a turtle shell now. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it's been 1 second, so I can, like, enter it, or I can leave it. Does it work if I am... It does. It works if I'm grappled like that. Okay, very cool. How long does it take if I, like... I can't dash because I don't have any dashing accessories on right now. If I dash, how long does it take? That's really not bad. If I'm running around, like, fighting a boss, right, I can, like, grapple to a platform. Now I'm in my turtle. I'm in my shell. Projectiles are blocked. I block damage. That seems really good. And it said something like there's a 1 second cooldown, right? What does it say? The shell lasts at least 1 second and up to 20 attacks are blocked. Okay. That doesn't seem true. Because look, like, the shell will equip, right? And then I can immediately act out of it. So maybe that's not working, or maybe I'm, like, interpreting that wrong or something. But you know what? That seems really powerful. We are pretty kitted up. So the next thing we have to do, and the last thing we are going to do for this episode, is to go ahead and craft ourselves the crystalline effigy and go over into the hollowed biome and fight Lifeline, which is the next thorium boss. I really don't know how this fight is going to go. I honestly do think it will be easier than the mechanical bosses, but I don't know. I'm kind of just hoping it'll be easier than the mechanical bosses. And oh my god, we are one life crystal short. That is so unfortunate. But you guys can see here, this is what we're doing with our accessories. I have on my wings. We got the Chlorophyte Enchantment, the Turtle Enchantment, and I did put on the Pure Heart. If I need to, I can put back on the Sharpshooter's Essence, which just gives me like a little bit more damage for my Ranger class. If I'm going to be close to dying, I'll quickly switch out to my Warding Fossil Enchantment just so that can revive me. But I think with that, we're starting to lose time in the day. Let's go ahead and spawn this thing in, see what this is all about. Ooh, already, oh my god, this looks awesome. Oh my god, this boss looks so cool. Whoa, this boss looks so cool. It's doing a weird attack. I do not understand the patterns of this, but yeah. Dude, I think I'm gonna have fun with this fight. I am actually gonna die. Oh, wow. Wow, I died. What I should have tried is going into the turtle. Here we go, round 2. I will say, I don't know if the boss enrages outside of the hollowed. All I know is it says I need to spawn it in the hollowed. So I might be able to take this boss outside of the hollowed and like go fight it like all up here and around, which I think I'm going to try and do for this attempt. It shot a lot of projectiles, so again, I do want to try and prioritize using the turtle shell in case I need to like heal or something. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you know what? If I can activate the turtle shell before I start getting hit, then that's going to be really helpful. Okay, the turtle shell does not last infinitely long. But that was again pretty good. It really is at this point. It's just about learning the boss's patterns. That was so sick. That phase is awesome. Okay, I figured something out, and I honestly think it will be a lot easier just to show you what I'm talking about instead of trying to explain it. But this boss has a move where it'll probably do it in a second. It usually does it like... It usually does it pretty early on. So this move, I usually use the turtle enchantment for and do that. But I figured out my shell breaks after I use that. And there's a 30-second cooldown. So basically what I have to do, I can't use the shell again to like block that move. So what I'm thinking is probably during the middle of this fight, I can switch off my shell and try... Oh, hold on. That move's actually really easy to dodge. I haven't really tried dodging because I was trying to like prioritize using the shell because the shell's really cool. That move, I just run in one direction. Hold on, if that move is actually like that easy to dodge, then I'm just gonna try and dodge it like that. Yeah, hold on. Dude, that is so cool. That laser move is so cool. That is such an awesome move. Whoa! Oh my god! Dude, this boss is insane. This boss is just the coolest thing ever. Ooh, big contact damage. That hurt. Aw, damn, I got too far away. What am I doing? I completely forgot to upgrade my boots. That would probably help a lot in this fight. Okay, I mean, that's not the enemy I was trying to farm, but I guess I killed one of those things. Oh, wait, where did we get that? Okay. The frog leg is what I was trying to farm. Dope. Also, the dread shell thing, this is a custom drop from Fargo Soul Mod. I got it from the Dread Nautilus. It can go into making this thing, the lump of flesh, which looks really cool. I already see it has a parry mechanic, which is sick. We do need Spectre bars though, so it's a few bosses ahead of us. But anyway, now in my inventory here, we should have everything we need to craft ourselves the boots upgrade, which again, hopefully should help us a lot. They are called the Aeolus? What are they? Boots. They're called something boots. First off, we need these amphibian whatevers. Then we need to craft ourselves Spectre boots and then fairy boots. And then we need to get ourselves whatever, the Dune Rider shoes. And there we go. We got this thing. Oh, wow. I can already tell my jump is a lot higher with these shoes. Oh, damn. Dude, with these boots, I actually might not even need my wings anymore. First off, my jump is really high already. And then I have like the regular double jumps and stuff from all my stuff. I have 2 more double jumps. I have so many double jumps. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Then I have like the rocket boots effect. Wow. God damn it, that keeps happening. Okay, high key, I actually think having to press the spacebar a ton of times and having like super different jump heights for every like double jump is probably worse than just keeping the wings on. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I don't know why. I was really expecting like there to be a final crazy bullet hell phase. Dude, that fight was awesome. That fight was really, really enjoyable. It's so confusing, right? Because if we go back to like the boss checklist here, I feel a bit torn because I thought the same thing with Banished Baron. I thought that was a really fun fight. That was also a really well done bullet hell fight. And that was I said in that video, that was my new favorite Fargo Soul Mod boss. You know what? I gotta say, I think Lifeline might have taken the place of my favorite boss. You know what? No, I think honestly, Banished Baron still has that just because it was so, like, it was Duke Fishron, but it was so unique, and you fought it, like, in the water and out of the water. It had that cool cutscene. Yeah, you know what? Banished Baron is still my favorite fight. But it's so interesting that these two fights, which I absolutely, I love these two fights. These are bullet hell fights. And in between them are the mechanical bosses. And the mechanical bosses are also very much kind of bullet hell, just learn the pattern fights. But I think I enjoyed them a lot less. And I'm not sure why. It may be just because, like, these ones are so unique and different. And, like, the mechanical bosses are kind of, like, not overplayed. Because, obviously, the Fargo Soul Mod did a lot of different things with them. I'm not too sure. I'm really not sure. But you know what? Lifeline, there we go. Dude, Lifeline. I keep saying Lifeline. Lifelight. Lifelight was an amazing fight. And you even saw in the video, but like, I think I died under 20 times for sure. Maybe around 15. I think 15 feels right. Not even a quarter of the percent of the times I died fighting any of the mechanical bosses, except maybe the Destroyer, because the Destroyer I got in like 5 tries or something. Obviously, we got ourselves a trophy and a relic. I did that in the wrong order. And we got ourselves a treasure bag. So interesting. Either this boss doesn't have like one of those custom items, or maybe it's gonna drop from the treasure bag. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Does it not? Wow. Okay, it looks like it actually doesn't have one of those relic things. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, every boss so far from the Thorium mod, stuff like this, stuff like the Angry Slime Shield, like this was a Fargo-specific drop from the King Slime, and like every boss has kind of had their own unique drop like this, and it looks like this one doesn't, which is interesting. But anyway, we got a Life Revitalizer. Right-click to set your spawn point. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's cool. The Crystalline Congregation. 68 magic damage, so close to being the funniest number in the world. Summons up to 30 crystal balls near your mouse cursors that home towards you. Release the button to send them towards your cursor. Strange, okay. Oh, that's cool. And then if I release, okay. So, interesting. I'm guessing that means that this has like an ability to kind of pierce enemies then, right? It looks like it pierces infinitely when it's coming towards you. And then it doesn't pierce at all when it's going away, but that's still really sick. That's really cool. That's a very unique and interesting weapon. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that's so interesting. Because this boss was probably by far the most unique boss from Fargo Soul Mod, I gotta say. Banished Baron was unique as hell, but he was still like kind of like a reskin of Duke Fishron. This boss was just completely 100% unique, and it doesn't have like a relic thing, but it does have just an insanely unique and cool weapon associated with it. So like, that is so confusing. With that being said, that is going to be all for me for this episode today. So like the video if you like it, subscribe if you like it. Thanks for watching. And you know what? I'm very happy that we got just like a normal low-key Terraria episode where I didn't have to stay up till 4 a.m. beating a boss that I thought was bullshit. That was that was very enjoyable. But gamers, again, with that being said, that's going to be all for me. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.